Wonder Woman had another good week compared to Captain Marvel for week number 5. Wonder Woman brought in a total of $28,121,716, and that's against $16.4 million, which is what I project that Captain Marvel will get for week 5. The Thursday official figures are not quite out yet, but because Captain Marvel is earning such a small amount of money, I don't think I can be more than $100,000 out with what Captain Marvel gets for Thursday. So it's not really going to go into the millions. It's not really going to change things. So again, Wonder Woman clawed back some more off the lead that Captain Marvel has in the US domestic box office open. If we look here at our chart, we have, once again, Wonder Woman, Captain America Civil War, Captain Marvel, and Batman v Superman on the same chart, and Batman v Superman absolutely close to nobody. We've got Captain Marvel, the yellow line there, very slowly getting towards the red line. It might be hard to tell just by looking, but it is slowly getting there. And the blue line is not as difficult to see, that it is getting closer to the yellow line. So Wonder Woman still making up lots and lots of money every single week, and it is approaching the Captain Marvel US domestic box office. On this chart here, we have the differences between the Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel box office for each particular day. The red line are the actual numbers up to date, and the blue part of the line is my projections for the next 2 weeks. And we can see that Captain Marvel had a massive lead over Wonder Woman, big drop down, about $50 million. Then the weekdays kicked in and nothing much happened there, stayed about the same. Captain Marvel took another $8 million lead over weekend number 2, and ever since that point in time, Wonder Woman has earned more money on every single day, and I predicted that it will do so on and on and on until Wonder Woman earns more money in the US domestic market over the top of Captain Marvel. So at this stage right here, where we see the end of the red line, we can see there's about $20 million between them, slightly more than $20 million. And so Wonder Woman has clawed back all of the money that Captain Marvel made over the top of Wonder Woman's money, except for the Friday amount. So the amount of money that Captain Marvel made on its opening Friday compared to Wonder Woman, it was about $23 million extra. So the $23 or $24 million, that's now what is basically outstanding. So Wonder Woman has clawed back all of the money except for the opening Friday, and we've got another, whatever it is, 2 months or a month and a half perhaps, for Wonder Woman to get back that money. Now, if you look at the blue line, that is the projected line. Those aren't the real numbers. There's my numbers where I think the totals will go if everything goes as planned, and everything is pretty much close to where I thought it would go so far. Captain Marvel has actually been really good to predict. It's had a very consistent box office day to day and week to week, very, very consistent. And if things hold up as they are, after the end of 2 weeks, Wonder Woman will be around about $6 or $7 million behind Captain Marvel. So $6 or $7 million, and in a couple of months or maybe a month and a half to make that back. Now, at that time, both of them will be earning under $1 million pretty much every day, and Wonder Woman will be clawing back less than $500,000. So sometimes it might only be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it'll be a very slow point after that. So right now, Wonder Woman sometimes is still be making $3 million per day more than Captain Marvel. Okay, it got around about $3 million more on the last Monday, and I think it's about $2.5 million on the last Tuesday than Captain Marvel had. And so it has been able to claw back quite a substantial amount of money on a per day basis. But really from now on, it's going to be a lot slower going. And the same thing happened with Wonder Woman overtaking the Captain America Civil War title. Very slow from this point on, because both films are basically not earning any money. So not really too much spectacular to look at on a day-to-day basis going forward. So after Thursday, for week number 6, Wonder Woman earned $15,706,011. And at this early stage, I'm projecting that Captain Marvel will earn just under $12.5 million. So we've got around about a $3 million gap there, so that'll be $3 million more for Wonder Woman. And everything is still on track for Wonder Woman to earn more than Captain Marvel in the US domestic market. So again, Wonder Woman earned $412 million domestically before inflation. I think it's $416 after inflation. But before inflation, $412 million. And Captain Marvel is still not on track to get $412 million, as I've said for around about 5 weeks now. Shazam's Wednesday numbers came in a little bit weaker than the Monday, so I thought maybe the Monday was artificially weak and we would see a bit of a recovery, but there definitely has not been any kind of midweek recovery. So the signs from the bad Sunday and then a not good Monday show that it's really not sustaining its day-to-day box office. So in general terms, Shazam is not going on a very good run for its opening Friday money. It's going on a very bad run for its opening Friday money. So at this stage, I would say it's probably safe to say that it'll get around about $2.8 million for Thursday, but we'll find out in quite a few hours' time what that actually is. But probably $2.8 million is a good ballpark. Now, it has been a little bit choppy with its percentages, so it could be a bit above and a bit below that, and it wouldn't surprise me either way, just the way that it's been moving around a little bit. So I'll wait until the actual official Thursday figures come out for Shazam before I have a look at what I think it'll do over the weekend and over the coming week, but I don't predict very good things for it. Having said that, I still think it has a lot of good reviews. I saw the film, I liked the film, I think it has things going for it where it should perhaps overperform, but all of the evidence so far shows that it is not overperforming. So things can change on the upcoming weekend, and it has the possibility. Again, there aren't people leaving Shazam saying that was terrible, don't see it. There just aren't people seeing it. So it just doesn't have a lot of people seeing it. People are generally saying it's good, but a lot of people aren't seeing it, and a lot of people have never heard of it. So it doesn't have a very good word of mouth in sort of who's heard of it. It doesn't have a good market penetration of its brand, if you like. So we'll see what happens there. But once again, Wonder Woman will beat Captain Marvel again. The only question is, will it overtake Captain Marvel? It is still $20 million behind at this point in time. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.